Hello. I started to try 1 minute early, but the Wi-Fi took a little bit. Hey guys, welcome to the workshop. I'm super excited. I thought that I would make it better for UK people because I've been honoring American time. So, hi ladies. I'm just to know like you guys can hear me and see me. Will you just put the number 2 in the comment box just so I know that the audio is good and the visuals are good. I don't want anybody missing anything. This is going to be awesome. You can totally take notes. I'm huge on that. And I want you guys to like be in it and communicate. I don't want to talk to you. I love getting this many women together, and you know I'm not about the surface shit. I'm always ready to go deep. So we are in a safe place. So yeah, just give me the number 2. Oh, let's get my comment, my chats up. Cool, got you. Hi, Sonona. Hi, Monica. Hi, Katie. Thank you, guys. Okay, cool. So we're going to dance while we're just waiting for a couple people to come in. Hi, Ebony. What's up, Nadine? Hi, Laura. Good morning. Kirsten. Hi, Mama. Already got goosebumps. Hi, Amanda. If you're just coming in, I just asked everyone to give me a number 2. Tell me where you guys are from, too. Duh, I love that question. Where are you guys from? Put it in the comment box. Okay, pump up the 2s. We're going to dance for like 10 more seconds. I know. It's my favorite one. Okay, so this is the song that I naked dance to every morning. It's my jam right now. Sweden, nice, Amanda. Where are you guys from? Tomoko, hi. I did gymnastics with a woman named Tomoko. I haven't heard that name since I was like 8. Iowa, what's up? Dude, Iowa, what time is it, girl? Nice. Australia. Dude, you guys can't see, but my honey is twerking and like hitting it so hard. Every time I do these workshop and dance, Chris is just like so fucking pumped and he's just dances with me. It's so rad. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, we're going to calm it down, get right in because I like to have laser focus and get shit done. Hi, Elena, Laura, Florida. Amazing. Welcome, you guys. I'm so excited to have you. So we'll hop right into the workshop. Again, I totally want you to comment when you're feeling stuff, because our problem is that we are these perfectionists in a world where, oh, fuck, I can't make a mistake. I'm the only one. So what I love about getting this many women together is you see real quick that you're not the only one. It's like, fuck, our ego puts on this gnarly facade and it's like so good at just these delusions like, oh, but it's different for you. Oh, but no one knows. And when we get this many women together who are badasses and in leader positions and healers and servers, it's like far out. Yeah, I felt this way. Every woman that's come into my program, women that don't come in, that were just not a good fit because I only work with women that I know with conviction I can help, they feel the same way. So we're here to be honest. It'll just help you soak everything in. I don't want you to like do the thing where you sit back. Like, I'm here to give you as much help and as many nuggets as I can to like help take you to the next level. So let's totally be into it. Hi guys, Lithuania, that is rad. Okay, so I am going to, let's get started. Oh, where's my little, there we go. I'm just gonna get the slides up. Oh, they were, hold on, technical stuff. Slides, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my webcam off. All right, so welcome everybody. I'm so stoked to have you here. Again, it's not common when we can get this many women together in a room and we're all leaders. You know, we all have these big giant dreams and we're struggling, but we have to be these positive women because, you know, that's what we learn. Be positive, do the right thing, and don't talk about your pain. So I'm all for being positive, but when it separates us from what's really going on, it actually becomes the thing that hurts us the most. So let's jump right in. 5 steps to stop feeling like a fraud and access your Wonder Woman energy. All right, who is this workshop for? Coaches and healers who are stressed and don't know how to give without losing. So you're teaching wellness, yet you don't feel well yourself. afraid to truly be themselves for fear of rejection, Mrs. Positive Pants, which always leads to resentment, right? So we're like, oh, I'm going to save everybody. And then we get so pissed about it. Perfectionists who take everything personal. This is for women with blocked sexual, orgasmic, and creative energy. And if you have physical manifestations such as chronic pain, really common ones for my clients are adrenal fatigue, autoimmune disease, anxiety. A lot of people have trouble sleeping. So if any of these, if you're like, holy shit, then just give me a yes in the comments. Because again, like pretending that we're fine, but if we have a problem, that's where the gap is. That's like some of the greatest advice I could give is like, we just have to first acknowledge and then we can create a plan to break through. In the next 45 minutes, you'll learn how to wake up feeling excited, happy, and have so much fun. I know, Katie, fuck yes, I love that one. You'll learn to know with conviction. I love that word, just like touches my soul. I'm like, yeah, I know the sky is blue, that I am a badass Wonder Woman changing the world. And this is what I'm guiding you to today. You'll learn how to release shame and guilt and receive pleasure across the board. So pleasure scares a lot of women who are out of their body and they're like, oh my God, sex. I'm like, dude, pleasure is like soda water and like laughing, right? And dancing. So it's across the board, spiritually, emotionally, financially, and of course, sexually. You'll learn to know, the sky is blue, that you're 100% living in purpose. So my greatest fear was dying without have fully lived. Like, oh my God, I literally wore a mask and was living in fear my whole life. And that's not living by my definition anymore. You learn how to raise your standards to extraordinary and how to help your clients get massive results whilst getting stronger every day. That's a big one, right? Because being a coach isn't like, oh, let everybody dump their crap on me. That's not helping. That's just called enabling. And it hurts us and it hurts our clients because then they never have to do it for themselves. So basically everything you need to know so that you can coach and feel amazing using predictable, repeatable strategies instead of doing the same things over and over that don't work. All right, I have some house rules for today's workshop. This is not a space for women who want to sugarcoat their problems and pretend everything is fine. So I'll be really honest. 99% of women don't know what the truth is because they'll say, I'm doing amazing, and then I'm miserable in the same sentence. And I'm like, how did you just use those two in the same sentence and be okay with that? So that's what I call sugarcoating. So if you want to brag about how much work you've done and like fight for your problems, like everything's okay, I'm just a little blocked, or this is just a little bit off, but there are a lot of problems, then my workshop's not for you. This is not a magic pill. So I'm not going to give you a secret like Harry Potter spell. And it's like, oh my God, my ego's gone, my fear's gone, because then you wouldn't be human. And part of the human experience is just learning how to channel and harness. Our energy is amazing. So if you just are kind of looking for a quick fix and to maybe take some of my energy, not going to happen. You must be ready to take responsibility for your happiness. If you have that part covered, I can unlock the floodgates of abundance to you, but without it, I can't help. And it's been great having you here in this workshop, but right now, it's the time for you to leave. Neither my results or my clients' results are typical. The women you're going to hear about are extraordinary women who put in effort and did the work. The results you get are up to you. So the number one thing, and this was me, dude, this was so the old Lani. I wanted to completely stay the same and I wanted to hold on to my problems and my stories of like, oh my God, but this is so hard and for me. So I wanted to stay the same. And then I wanted I wanted everything else to change around me. And I wanted the universe to give me everything I wanted. And that's not how this works. My women literally show up every single day and they train. All right, does this sound like you? So again, this is just going to help it stick better in your psyche and in your soul. So if I describe you, then just let us know in the comment box, because we don't need to hide here. And that if that worked, if like pretending to be okay worked, then you wouldn't be here. Let's just get real. So let's be fully honest. There's nothing more beautiful than being vulnerable and truthful. This was the first step for me, just admitting, okay, so I'm not perfect. I got some dog shit programs. You feel stressed out, yet you're trying to teach clients how to not be stressed out. I hear this so much, it's crazy. Or what's your biggest problem? I have no confidence. What are you coaching? I'm trying to teach women how to be confident. It's like, what the fuck? You keep digging yourself out of the same hole every 6 months. So you just write, like, you're doing good, you're feeling okay, yeah, I've got energy, I'm inspired, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like right before you get to the top of the mountain, you subconsciously trip yourself, and then back to square one, and then there you go, starting from the beginning, and then you get there, and then fall every time. You've lost your spark, and I can really see this in women's eyes, and of course the body, and you've lost your passion, and coaching is now exhausting. If people really knew you, they wouldn't want to work with you. So like, let's not tell everybody that I'm not perfect or that I've had trauma or problems. A perfectionist procrastinator who takes everything personal and is afraid to fail. You see other coaches empowering clients, getting lasting results and feeling so badass, and you have no idea how they're doing it because you're doing the thing where just before you break through, you crash again. There's no growth. You're stagnant and your creativity is blocked. So literally as humans, we're not meant to just live Groundhog Day and do the same thing. Growth is a mandatory part. I hear you, Laura, dude, everything was fucking exhausting for me. I think I said I'm so tired more than I said anything else. I was like, dude, that's a shitty mantra. I don't want that one running my life. So like, let me know what's up with the growth, because literally, you guys, since last week, I'm a fucking even bigger badass since last week. There should be huge growth on the daily. Guilt and shame prevent you from completely unleashing your divine feminine sexual energy. So the big one is like, oh God, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, or like, oh, it's whorish if I am sexy, or I can't be a mom and sexy, or I can't be a healer and sexy, or I can't be spiritual and sexy, so that you have this old program blocking you. And extreme emotional highs and lows, all the drama. You consciously know all the mindset stuff and you do all the things, but you don't truly believe you're good enough and you're not in control of how you feel. I mean, everybody loves to tell me how busy they are. I do the things, but then they're like, but I don't believe it. You're exhausted and you feel like a fraud because you can't do it. You're tired, you don't feel inspired, and you can never get past that certain point without the self-sabotage kicking in. Tappy's like, that, I know, right? So here's the real problem. You're consciously doing the spiritual things, but you've not moved to the new model of changing your beliefs subconsciously and truly feeling worthy within. So our consciousness only runs 5%. So like, dude, I get it. I did years and years and years and years and tens and thousands of dollars. And my consciousness could quote everything. I was like, oh yeah, I'll quote Eckhart, like so easy, and Buddha, give me the quotes. But I hadn't gone to the subconscious, and that is what runs the show the moment we feel afraid, triggered, scared, uncomfortable. Oh my God, Laura, I know, because I just got goosebumps reading that, because they were my fucking feelings, sister. This is why I'm like, you guys have to get involved, because your ego is telling you right now that you're the only one. And I'm telling you that this was me, and this is every fucking woman that you've seen come through my program that's in it now. We all feel this way. It's so common. All right, so when you move to the new model, life is freaking fun again. Oh my God, fun. Do you even remember what that feels like? You get to live authentically and feel proud of yourself on every platform. Wake up happy. This is the biggest one. I just did a podcast last week and my client was like, if I had the genie, like on our strategy session, she's like, I just want to wake up happy. And so I know this is a big want for all of us. Like, who doesn't want to wake up happy? And how shitty when we wake up exhausted and all crusty. Laser focus and get shit done with ease. That's a huge side effect of the old model, is there's no focus. And so I used to think I was an idiot. I was like, oh, I guess I'm just dumb. And the same as my freaking, everybody that I know, all the women, it's like, oh, I'm a perfectionist. I must not be good enough. I must be dumb. When you move to the new model, you'll attract badass clients who actually want to do the work. Holy shit. Can you even imagine working with women who have the drive that you do? That's like so rad. Yeah, Laura, I have a podcast. I'll send it to you after. When you move to the new model, 100% confidence, healthy, and you get stronger every day, there's the growth. That's a mandatory part of what we were put here to do, right? Like, you can't just help more people and be more amazing and stay the same. We have to get stronger. Learn what love really is. So the biggest problem is, like the old Lani and the women that struggle with this, is we don't know what love is because we just felt stressed when we were little kids, and it was like uncomfortable and scary, and we didn't feel safe. And so that's what we think love is, because that's what we learn. So you get to actually learn what love is. Only saying yes to things that light your soul on fire. And mind-blowing, lasting client results immediately. My clients are sending me messages going, she's changing my life. Like, this is amazing. It's proven. It works month after month like clockwork, and it's a muscle, which means you get stronger every day you train at it. So it's like, I always know, I'm like, oh, I'm going to be stronger tomorrow. It's such an incredible, like, peaceful state of mind. So here's the old model. Fear-based, stressed out women, desperate to prove their worth. The good girl syndrome, trying to save everyone, saying, I'm okay, while dying inside. Knowing you should feel worthy. I hear so many people have guilt. I should feel worthy. I should love myself. And doing all the spiritual things, yet feeling fear in the body. So the body never gets the self-love message or the worthy message. The body feels fear. So the message never gets past your brainstem. So I don't care if you are busy 23 hours a day doing all this self-development work. When your body feels fear, nothing happens. It's like you're in a car and it's in neutral and you're slamming on the gas. Nothing's going to happen. That's why nothing's changed for you so far. I tried that model for 36 years and I was stressed out and exhausted. I had anxiety, stomach aches, and I was such a drama queen. I wasn't teaching women how to feel empowered, yet that's what I was stating. And I had no lasting results with myself or my clients. Oh my God, Katie, I know when I explain this, everyone's like, holy fuck, it's like so simple. Like, dude, 40 years, the longest of my clients has been in therapy for 44 years. And she was like, oh, okay, well, this would have been great to know 44 years ago. I'm like, sister, I know. I would always self-sabotage before a breakthrough. Like, I could have never break through. I would always just go back to that old Lani. So in the new model, in less than 2 weeks, I broke through my fear of failing, my fear of not being good enough, and my fear of being judged by others. This was, like, I'd say the one that just effed me up really, really bad. I couldn't handle rejection. I was deathly afraid of other people thinking I wasn't perfect or good enough. And I wore a mask and I didn't even know who I was. And I would change who I was to please people that I didn't even like. And so I was just like a shell. My entire life changed so fast. This is what I call a quantum leap. So instead of this tiny little 1 inch forward, 1 inch forward, I literally did things that people don't even do in 20 years in less than 2 weeks. That's a quantum leap. I stepped into my power and I stopped coaching victims. Holy shit, you know how amazing that is? I experienced exponential growth everywhere with my partner, my energy, client results, the podcast. I have badass women messaging me from all over the world, excited to be taught how to be spiritual, sexy, and have fun. So before I was just like, somebody please hear me, listen to me. Like, I was desperate and begging. And I literally wake up every day to messages from people like, how did you learn how to do this? How come you don't care what anybody thinks? Like, I cried just feeling your energy. I get to choose who I want to work with. And I only say yes to women who give me goosebumps. Like, no more scarcity, just like, oh, I have to save. At all. I literally only say yes to soul clients, and I have goosebumps and I get teary-eyed and I get tingles in my vagina, and I'm like, okay, you're my soulmate. Let's do this. I'm doing the most epic things I've ever done in my life with ease. My productivity is an all-time high. I just squatted 87 kilos. My dancing, my strength, my flexibility, my energy, like, I'm doing 500% more. And it's way easier and taking me less time than when I used to just be stuck in my head, just, running on that fear. In this workshop today, I'm going to show you how to do exactly the same thing, even quicker than I did, because girl, damn, let's not waste another second. So I'm Lani. I live in Bali. I'm a surfer. I healed my own sexual trauma. I broke my ancestral abusive relationship cycle. So every woman in my family has been in abusive relationships since I can remember, since I've been told. I healed chronic pain and sickness. So chronic stomach aches. I was out of the whole year of 7th grade, chronic pains, always sick. I had everything under the sun. And I went from saving clients to having extraordinary standards. I was desperate for a solution to my own problems. So I created a one-of-a-kind subconscious feminine energy healing program. My expertise is teaching coaches how to stop feeling like a fraud and actually heal themselves so they can truly teach their clients to do the same, thriving physically, spiritually, and financially. I teach women how to believe they are worthy of having it all. Just saw my mic was out. Hopefully y'all heard that. And I'm not just one of those guru types that sings their own praise. All right, this is Angel, from chronic stress and pain to feminine icon. She had chronic headaches. She was like, holy shit, I literally realized that like the first day of the program, I stopped taking pain medicine. She was the heaviest that she'd ever been. No orgasms, exhausted, hiding, and her kids were having physical manifestations, bedwetting, night terrors, and deathly afraid to be alone, 9 and 7 years old. So today, she's living free, speaking her truth like a boss on social media. She's a pastor's daughter, and she is free of the burden of, oh, I need to suffer. She's literally open about her orgasms, and her kids are thriving. They've broken through. So today she's empowering women and making a difference in their lives. She's getting lasting results, and she's made more money this month than ever before. Just got that message from her. And she's dancing free for the first time ever. She literally just posted a badass dance video. She was never allowed to dance because that was not okay. That was like evil, and we don't do that. And she is just this beautiful dancer. She's the fittest and strongest that she's ever been. She just posted that she's doing a CrossFit competition. She's PRing her runs. She's 38 and getting hotter every day. And she's had her first embodied soul healing orgasms. She's also an accountability coach in my program now. She says it's her dream job. All right, this is Jade. So she was a gnarly binge eater, and today she's happier than she's ever been. Binge, total blocked creativity. She couldn't make decisions, always had to ask everybody and people that were not doing what she wanted to do, but like she couldn't just say, okay, I validate myself. So she was totally blocked, deadly fear of failing, chronic stomach aches, candida. I had the same thing, candida overgrowth. And today she's full of creativity, laser focus, making more money than ever because girl, self-worth is just, money's just self-worth. It's just energy. And she's in her divine feminine sexual energy again, first time having embodied orgasms rather than from the mind. So this is Jade's message. Lani, I just wanted to say I'm so freaking happy, happier than I think I've ever been. And I'm so, so grateful to you. You've already changed my life so much, and I'm only 2 weeks in. I'm full of energy. Every relationship in my life is bettered. I feel healthy. I'm motivated, and good things keep coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Freaking ray of sunshine, badass lady. So blessed to have found you. This is Lucy, from shame to stepping into her power. Major shame, guilt, anxiety, insomnia, wore a mask at work. Sound familiar? I did the same thing. She was exhausted, faking positivity, feeling like a fraud, taking clients she didn't want to work with because she felt guilty, saying no. So today she hears you're an inspiration daily. So she's finally opened up about her abusive past because she's healed it and nothing can hurt her. So the women are like, oh my God, dude, your story is gnarly. You're such an inspiration. Raised her prices, and she's turning photo shoots down because she's so busy. So she actually runs a women's retreat in Bali, a wellness retreat, and she's a photographer. This is from her post on the Lani Nalu page. I no longer see myself as a victim, but as a beautiful, high-achieving woman capable of anything I put my mind to. Using the strategies has already been hugely beneficial for my career, my love life, friendships, and most importantly, for the relationship I have with myself. I am now at peace with myself. I love myself. I'm more motivated and inspired than ever before, and I cannot stop smiling. I'm happy to be alive. I am excited to wake up every morning, and I am genuinely excited for every single day. This is Katie. I'm not enough to having it all. Total self-sabotager, just like the old Lani, never felt good enough compared with other women. This was a huge, huge energy drain on her, and trying to save her family. Major back pain, total chronic back pain. Every time she'd get triggered, back would go out, and dog shit standards. So today she has it all. She's getting hotter every day. She's in the best shape of her life, and she's admitted that she's changed forever. So this is just from one of the emails. I am getting hotter. It's true. The event went really well. Oh, by the way, she just like landed this dream job with Nike. So it's like this incredible freaking dream job. And they offered me another contract, of course. She used one of the techniques that I teach in my program. I've actually just had another massive day of holy fucks and crying through the last worksheets because it blew my fucking mind and heart to fully realize the truth that having it all is a gift to the planet. The world doesn't need more imbalanced women, but more of us thriving like crazy. If I stayed on the old program of only being allowed to thrive at work, but not at home and in my relationships, I'd just be fucking up the world even more. I love you. This shit is just so fucking epic. And to be honest, I'm practicing receiving love from you. So she didn't, right? We don't know what love is. It still feels uncomfortable, of course. And the ego loves to make excuses, but I'm catching the program and love will feel natural. I'm just all in and never going back again. And that's just the start of it. I've helped thousands of women all over the world break through fear, live up to their full potential, and create the life of their dreams. So what's this new model? There are 5 steps you must learn if you want to stop feeling like a fraud and access your Wonder Woman energy. Step number 1, live in an embodied state. Seriously, you guys, this is the first thing that I teach. This is so, so important. So take a breath and like pull this in. I need to live in an embodied state. All right, so to embody. We must be embodied to heal, grow, and receive pleasure. So you know how I said earlier that when we're out of the body, it's like you're in a car and the gears are in neutral, but you're just slamming the gas down. There's absolutely no chance that you can grow in that state. You can't move. Where's the momentum? You have nothing to press against. And we're unable to heal. That's all the autoimmune diseases, all the pain. And you can't fucking receive pleasure when you're out of your body, dude. One time I ate a whole gallon of coffee ice cream when I was out of my body. I fucking hate coffee ice cream. Like, it's impossible. We have to be embodied. So the old model is treat symptoms of being disembodied. Like, oh, let's treat the insomnia with sleeping pills. Let's treat the anxiety with, happy pills, right? So those are all just symptoms. Those aren't the problem. The new model is embody and reprogram your subconscious beliefs. Stress is the first thing that pulls us all out of our body. In order to heal the root, so this is what I said at the beginning, right? We're not consciously working. That doesn't work or you wouldn't be here. In order to heal the root at the subconscious level, you must feel safe enough to stay and be in your body. So you cannot reprogram if you're out of your body. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to stay in it. Most women are embodied less than 20% of the time. And I was there, dude. I was in my body like less than 5% of the time. Every time I got triggered, I was just like, oh my God, fight or flight anxiety. And now today, my standard is living in an embodied state and the lowest I get is 80. And I live higher than that. So there's no problem I can't solve. Like, I'm like, no, I got this, dude. Like, I'm always going to be cool because I know how to stay in my body. All right, this is Issa. I've spent years in therapy being told that the reason I'm not healing is because I disembody. I've been told by many healers that I just needed to step into my power, but the advice always ended there. I grew up in a community where spirituality was incredibly accessible. So literally she called it a yoga cult. She literally grew up like in a yoga cult, and meditation was a daily norm. I had constant access to guidance growing up, and I still didn't know how to do either, embody or step into my power. In these 6 weeks, Lani has taught me how to do both, as well as how to be a leader, healer, and fearlessly share my truth. She's such a badass, you guys. I was an artist, and so remember I was like, oh, I don't know. She literally didn't know anything. She didn't know what her life wanted to look like. If you feel like you're not living your full potential, if you're ready to raise your standards and you haven't known how, Lani will change your life. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm so grateful Lani appeared to me and excited for you if you're reading this, because she has appeared to you also. I'm eternally grateful for her. She's an incredibly powerful source of love and truth. We just need to learn love. Seriously, it's the same way we learn anything. Okay, number 2. I got goosebumps, you guys. This one is huge. And we're going to get into actually what the truth is. So speak your truth. Number 2. Saying no is a full body and full soul yes to yourself. So I used to have major guilt around saying no. So I really soak this one in. Saying no no is a soul yes to you. Wonder Woman energy is speaking your truth with love and respect. So there's this confusion that like, oh, you hurt me, you did this, and I'm pissed, and that's not true, right? The truth is one sentence. The truth isn't you did this, you did that. When we're embodied, the truth is, hey, I'm hurt. Hey, like, what was your intention, right? It's not a fight. It's the truth with love and respect. Speaking our truth heals all physical manifestations. So many women have pain in the throat, pain in yoni, and when we embody and speak our truth from that, literally, this is how my women are healing autoimmune diseases in less than 2 weeks. It connects you to your sexual energy and creativity. So I know that if you can't say no and if you feel guilty and you're not speaking your truth, I know that you're not connected to your creativity and sexual energy. And the truth doesn't need defending, and it's one sentence. So for me, I'm always like, okay, what's my truth? Like, I'm taking this personal. I'm being a bitch, not you. It's so simple. You couldn't believe the amount of energy that I've gained since I don't have to like do the circles and blame everybody and poor me's anymore. Okay, this is Anika. This one's awesome, my beautiful sister. So I've had swollen tonsils for some time, over 2 years now. She also had candida for over 2 years. So she was just doing full antibiotics for over 2 years for both. During the Heal Your Root of Your Pain video, I realized it was because I'd been hiding my voice and not speaking up. Oh, shocker that it got stuck in the throat, right? And the yoni, exactly like I said. Through this video, I was speaking affirmations out loud and accepting that all these symptoms have just been physical manifestations of these beliefs I've been telling myself. I felt a huge release. I've been using the Heal the Root of Your Pain video a few times to practice that muscle of releasing the pain. So all the girls will be getting to the root of it. It's been extremely helpful for me. And literally, she went to every doctor she could find for over 2 years and on antibiotics. And this is the second healing session. And she just spoke her truth, right? We don't need to scream. We don't need to blame. It's just my truth. And it releases. We don't have to be perfect. It's like so comforting. Number 3, raise your standards to extraordinary. So this is really confusing for you now because we think we have high standards. So this one's so important. I want you to like this word. Okay, extraordinary, extraordinary, extraordinary. Extraordinary standards. This is my beautiful client, Kitchen. So now she wakes up happy. She's healed her chronic stomach pain. She used to have gnarly anxiety crisis every morning. And that's totally gone. And she's living in an embodied state and accessing her Wonder Woman instantly. She's made more money this month than ever before. I just got the message to you. She's like, oh, I'm booking this badass trip to France for surfing for Christmas because that's how I roll now. So Monday miracles, here she goes. My past miracles are linked to the beautiful healing session, Raise Your Standards. And if it's not a hell yes, then it's a fuck no. My group coaching workshop for the next week is full. I even raised the prices. So proud of me, and no Facebook advertising. So happy. When my friends invited me to teach to her students in France, she's French, lives in Martinique though, just an island off. And I have free control on it because she used to take jobs where she like had to do what other people wanted, and she's just thriving. I raised my standards for my friends. And I started kickboxing. She was one that only did yoga and never wanted to work hard, never wanted to sweat. She was like, my body's not made for running. She's running every morning, swimming on beast mode, feeling so strong, no more drama queen. By being tired all the time, she used to be exhausted. And I do it every damn day, no excuse at all anymore. And she's recording her first meditations in French. Just because she had dog shit standards before, now she's like, okay, that's not cool. Like if I love myself, then I'm going to raise my standards. How simple is that? And this is Ashley. Monday miracles, they work in travel opportunity lands on my lap. I have a 6-week group mindset program scheduled for actors. That one went awesome. My fatigue subsides and my gut is healed. Every day in every way, I'm manifesting the body of my dreams, full of health and vitality, healing from the inside out with every cell of my body. Now, this one's huge because when she first came in, total chronic fatigue, super low standards, and suffering was a standard she was accepting, like in and out of the hospital for 2 years, no shitting you. So she's like, okay, I get it now, Lani, I'm raising my standards. I mean, it's not happening to us, but we're accepting it. Okay, number 4, Katie, I just saw that. I know, it's so good. Surround yourself with Wonder Women who hold you accountable. So this one is fucking huge. So like, this, again, these are why I do these workshops, because I'm like, whoever has said that's not okay. I just spoke to a client yesterday. She's Australian and she came to Bali. She was like, oh my God, I got diagnosed with tongue cancer. And everyone was like, you're so brave, you're so positive. And when I spoke to her, I was like, you're just bullshitting yourself. And she was like, you were the first person that didn't feel sorry for me and was like, who's been telling you like that you can live free and have it all and be happy? But if you're not around Wonder Woman, everybody else is suffering, and that's what we only rise as high as, the frequency around us. So the ego will always choose the path with the least resistance, and like really feel this one, because girl, I was like, oh my God, I'm like such a badass. I'm like pushing and I'm busy and I'm exhausted and I'm saying yes to every client and I'm saving everybody. And so like, I was telling myself that, oh my God, I'm so strong. I'm doing this when I'm sick. Oh my God, like, oh, I'm helping everybody. But that was, for me, the path of least resistance, because that was easy. I could take action. Like, that was so comfortable for me to like run 1,000,000 miles and not feel my pain, or save everyone else so I didn't have to deal with my own problems. I didn't want to be around people who were like, dude, you're a drama queen. Like, hey, this is ego. Hey, like, let's cut the shit and raise the standards. So your ego wants that real comfortable, those people that are, have really low standards, to go, that's okay. Oh, you're trying. So, oh, everyone's suffering. And that's not what helps us break through. We were taught that was love. I get it. I was taught that too. But somebody telling you that it's okay to stay in a relationship that you don't love, or, to be suffering or punish your body or sick, that's not love. Yeah, that's not somebody that loves you. When everyone around you is eating dog shit, then you start to believe it's okay when you do. So like, oh, well, they're suffering. Oh, well, they're exhausted. Oh, they're sick. Oh, they fight all the time with their partner. Oh, they never have sex. And so, right, welcome in all the excuses. The programs you were given, I work in the subconscious, were given to you before the age of 7. And those are the ones running your life now. No shitting you. It's not this grown-up woman who's done all this work. They were all given to you before the age of 7. So what you know about love and what life should be like is stress, feeling unsafe, hiding, right? Don't be too much, or don't make waves, walk on eggshells, and take care of everyone. So you learned that dog shit is love. This is a huge realization that I always have to work with. I'm like, so what's love? Because you just told me that you're miserable, but then you told me that that's your relationship. So that means that you think miserable is love. Humans only learn one way, by watching and feeling other women do it. So if you're not surrounded by women who are like, it's like, dude, my women are like, no ego, like that's not on. I'm not going to sabotage anymore. I'm not going to choose things and then blame other people or feel sorry for myself. And that's how you learned the pain programs in the first place. I guarantee all of your coping mechanisms that hurt you, and the physical manifestations, whatever you have, insomnia, weight gain, chronic illnesses, whatever you have, you learn them from someone. So now when you're actually around people who know what love is and know how to embody and know what the truth is, well, that's how you learn love, by watching. Love is holding each other accountable. It's uncomfortable as fuck for the ego. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat for you guys. And it's the only frequency that me and my Wonder Women accept, because love is holding each other accountable and saying, that's not love. Come on. We don't need to suffer. Suffering isn't love. Let's get out of the ego and into the body. And when you're around Wonder Women who are doing it, there are no more excuses. This was one of the hugest things for me, how I rose up so fast, and why, other women are doing it too, just as fast. Okay, this is Yana. So beautiful. So she's a mother, and she was having incontinence. So I've never had babies, but I've totally peed my pants like a few times when I was running. But all the moms in my group are like, oh yeah, I fully have to wear pads. Like I can't run without peeing my pants. Severe pain in her vagina. So that's what she ripped really gnarly during her last child. And so that's what happened, caused incontinence and severe pain. She said even with clients, she would have to sit because her vagina hurt so bad all the time. And especially during sex, never wanted to have sex because it hurt. Who does, dude? She came in with autoimmune ulcerative colitis. I like how to practice saying that one because my women are coming in with so many autoimmune diseases. That's totally to do with the bowels. So she says, always feeling you have to go to the bathroom, never get a release, never feel comfortable, and blood coming out. And unhealed sexual trauma that was repressed because she never had been taught how to feel. So she healed her autoimmune disease in less than 2 weeks. And here's why. Because she watched my other clients who had Crohn's and chronic fatigue and other autoimmune diseases, they had done it, and I had healed my chronic pain. So this is why, like, if she came in and it was like, oh, that you're stuck with, you're going to pee your pants forever and you're going to feel like you have to poop forever and, oh, sex is miserable, then she would have never thought that it was possible. So this is why we can't hang around people that are like, it's okay to eat dog shit, because you don't even, like, what are you going to do then at that point? What example, how are you going to learn? Healed it in less than 2 weeks, dude. Running without leaking. She just totally did a live in the video that was like, I ran on the beach with my kids and I had no leakage. And I was like, what the F? Her Kegels are so strong. So no pain during sex and having embodied orgasms while she's making love. She's only been in the program for 4 weeks. She's already had 2 high-end one-to-one clients and she's made 4 times more money this month. And she's been in for 4 weeks. So this was just straight away. Big wins. Like I think this was like the first week. I've been having mind-blowing embodied orgasms this week from self-pleasure. Then did the getting to the root of my pain healing session this morning, and then had my first ever embodied orgasm during sex. No pain. Of course, we can't have embodied orgasms with pain. That's not what love is, right? Suffering isn't love and pleasure. Went outside after this and she saw a big heart in the sky. My body has changed without exercise or eating better even. I have my legs out. So she had this huge thing about hating her legs and always hiding them. Girl's gotten them legs out in the heat of London and feeling good exposing them for the first time in my life. I've created incredible boundaries with my children and they've responded with respect and love, Angel based. So again, Angel's the accountability coach, explained how she had no boundaries with her kids. They were sleeping with her still, dude, like no boundaries. And so Yana sees Angel make boundaries and goes, okay, cool. That's what love is. Like no boundaries with my kids isn't love. This is how we learn when we see other people doing epic things and when you have the tools. People keep telling me how sexy I am. Haven't had that said to me for years. Win, win, win. Lani Rios, you are a fucking genius. I love this woman. So my philosophy is when we share what we've healed, we're helping other women, not hurting people who don't have it, but we are inspiring them to have it. So yeah, dude, we need to share like that we've healed. This is Bree, total badass. She's healed her BV, so gnarly pain and itching after sex. I had the same thing. No shame. That's directly connected to the vagina, you guys. If there's shame anywhere, there's shame everywhere. She's finally sleeping. She had the gnarliest insomnia ever. She is in control of her digestive system. So no more blaming Crohn's. So she always was like, I have a disease. She's like, you guys, I'm healing. Like, what the fuck is happening? I'm in charge. Like, I can't believe I'm healing. I can't believe I spent so much time being sick. But again, Bree saw the other women heal their autoimmune diseases and their BV and their diseases. And so she's like, fuck, I can totally do this. So she is an artist and her art students are growing. Her creativity is back. She was just a totally hider and blocked, and she is in alignment and her relationship is thriving. She said that her boyfriend was like, dude, you've changed so much in such a short time. Like I thought we were going to break up because there was just so much negativity. And she was like, I used to fight with him over everything. I was so negative and so grumpy. And my boyfriend actually told me he was going to break up with me because I was just so unhappy. And like now they're moving in together, happier than she's ever been. So this is Bree. I did it. That damn ego came in and said I might not be able to reach that point like all the other girls, but I pushed through and did the work and can't believe how your mind and body can shift so damn fast. I see what they mean when they say miracles. I am already seeing positive things in life around me happening, and I am like, I am manifesting this. Life is really a gift, not a curse. You are an angel. So being around everybody that's like, dude, we can do this. We have the tools. Like, look it. It's so, isn't it simple? If you're around people that are negative and miserable, you're going to be negative and miserable. Number 5, invest in mentorship and learn from somebody who has actually done it. Yeah, not teaching by theory. If you want to learn to skydive, would you try and teach yourself? Head right on up in that damn plane all alone, then jump from 1,000,000 miles high with no clue how to do it. That scares me. Ugh, just even thinking about trying to teach myself that. So why would you try and heal your subconscious programs and change the world without a mentor and a proven system? I've spent over $50,000 on healing programs. I've attended every bizarre healing workshop in Bali that you can ever think of. I had chronic illnesses, self-harming patterns, undervalued myself, lost my light, turned into a desperate woman that I hated. Like all the women that I was judging, I was actually doing the same things. I was insecure, bitchy, mean, and a complainer. I sabotaged millions of opportunities, right? Just before I'd have a breakthrough and get to the top of the mountain, I totally subconsciously sabotage. I wasted so many years of my life I'll never get back. And I finally started living at 36 years old. Believe me when I say there's a shortcut and an easier way. It's with mentorship from someone who has a proven system and who has actually done it. This is my Sem. And damn, I can resonate so hard with everything she was struggling with. Lani, I'm so grateful. You made me realize how awesome I am. I live for this, you guys. Like I get full vagina tingles and like teary every time I read a woman say that she's, I could cry right now, that she loves herself. What the fuck? This is the biggest gift. You made me feel and experience true and soft love, right? Not the controlling. You helped me get rid of the feeling of being miserable that I thought was sometimes necessary, but hell no, definitely not. You taught me to master my body, emotions. You activated in me love, passion, motivation, and pride. You helped me become the new me who only speaks my truth, only opens my heart to love and respect, never makes excuses to anyone, softens in all situations, and comes back into my body and my divine feminine. You are extraordinary, Lani, and my love for you is unconditional. This is Magda from Hiding to Free. What a badass. I came into the program because I wasn't happy with my life. Had anxiety, was binge eating, and chronic infections and pain did not let me live freely. Lani has taught me simple strategies that turn my life upside down. I let go of anxiety, binging. My body is healing, and I have not ever felt more happy and powerful in my life than I do now. I learned how to take full responsibility for my life. I learned true self-love, and the change happened in a couple weeks. It is still mind-blowing to look back at who I was 2 months ago before the program and see how much my life has changed. The best part is that this is only the beginning, because now I can create my life the way I want it. If you are ready to do the work, the results show fast. I am thrilled about choosing her and spending money on the program. Without any doubt, the best decision of my life. That's another story that a lot of people, it's a program, right? Everything we run on. So it needs to take a long time. I've been in therapy for 7 years. Oh, it can't happen fast. I'm like, okay, well, you're choosing that, sister. Like, fuck, how gnarly is that? This is Ashley, healed her autoimmune disease in less than 6 weeks, literally. If you know your purpose is to help others heal, be sure you are healed first and have the tools to walk the walk. Oh, Laura, I'm in this at 41. Oh my God, my oldest client's 53, you guys. Like, what the fuck? Are we going to just wait till we're like 80 to start using our vaginas and our gifts? It's crazy. Make sure you have the tools, coming back to Ash, to walk the walk. Otherwise, you are leading from theory and not your heart, which is not only exhausting, but it simply doesn't work. Lani holds the frequency high at all times. This is not for those who are happy being the victim. I said that at the beginning, didn't I? You know my standards. You've got to be ready to raise your standards. Yeah, Nadine, 46 and looking good. I love that my clients are in the workshop. If you are, this is life-changing. Lani is a gift for waking people up. We need more women like Lani willing to step out with courage and lead like a warrior. She has changed my life, eternally grateful. So she actually just had her wedding ceremony. She's flying overseas, so they did one in her home country. And on our strategy session, literally in the hospital for over 2 years, chronic fatigue, autoimmune diseases, couldn't get out of bed, suffering, holding the baby weight because she didn't worthy of having it all. Wasn't worthy. So we were talking about it. I was like, okay, so if you don't change, what's your wedding day going to be like? She's like, I like might not even be fucking well enough to like be there. And I don't want to have this extra baby weight, like far out, not to mention like her clients. So she just did a post in the group and a post of her wedding, of the ceremony, and was like, oh my God, I remember on that strategy session a few weeks ago, I was just like, I just don't want to throw up that morning. And she was like, I was embodied. It was so beautiful. It was in flow. It was in peace. It's like everything that I've ever wanted, and lost the baby weight with ease, obviously. And like, why would we choose anything else? Oh, so proud of them. This is Emily. I deserve pain to unconditional love. So she grew up in the church. She thought God was suffering. She came in and was like, oh, demons. I was like, no, angels. She was addicted to drama, same as the old Lani and everyone else. Full scarcity. So scarcity comes out either, with money, with your body, or with love. There's never enough. So there's always a fucking problem. And her life was out of control. So she was trying to control everything, just like me. So just so we're clear, on the 4th day in my program, she manifested her soulmate, legit. Today, she's changing her clients' lives. Again, her clients, like after one session, are just like, oh my God, she's changing my life. She's healed her kids' trauma. So they went through trauma because they were on pain programs, and now they're healed. Embodied orgasms for the first time in her life, and 100% confidence. And this month, she's made 3 times more money. Just got that message. So this was just like when she had just come into the program. I have a new favorite miracle. Oh my God, I know Nadine. I know Laura. I have full goosebumps everywhere. So this was just when she came in. And then a few weeks later, it's like, bam, what's up? I realized I've actually started loving my body. I was raised to never be content with my body. I got that from both parents, right? Shocker. I'm an athlete and have always been into nutrition. So I used to always strong arm my way through the fitness world, trying to eat perfect, work out more, all that noise. How miserable is it when you work out just so you're not fat? That there's nothing more miserable. I fucking look in the mirror every day and I'm like, damn, I legit love the way my body looks exactly how it is right now. I love the way my hips have gotten wider and stronger since I've started dancing. I love the way my body seems softer yet stronger. And the only thing I've changed is the way I love myself. I don't love my body because someone affirms that I'm perfect. I love my body because I'm fucking perfect and beautiful. This is the best feeling in the world. I mean, what else, right? We just want to wake up happy and with ease. What the fuck? It's not too much to ask. Kitchen, women are reaching out to me for one-to-ones. How cool is this? Oh my God, Katie, I used to wake up literally legit in the middle of the night and go run 8 miles, and I was still fat, and because I would eat an entire frozen lasagna by myself in the dark. And it was like, I'm 38 and my body's never been more banging. So what the fuck? Like my whole family has a belief that they're like, oh, we all get fat after 30. It's like, okay, you guys can get fat, but that's not my program. My program is that I get sexier every day. And that one's working out way better for me. Yeah, exactly. We work out because it feels good. Okay, so this is Kitchen. This is so cool how she got her first one-to-one client. So she was teaching a class and she took action and asked her students from her workshop for feedback. And like a snowball, she met another yoga teacher who was in her class. And she said, what's your recipe for being so happy? And then I talked about coaching with you. And then she asked if I can coach her. So that's how she got her first one-to-one. Someone in her workshop was like, how are you so fucking happy? And she's like, oh my God, I have a coach. I learned these strategies. That's how she got her first one. What the fuck? How easy is that? So happy that it's coming. Anyway, so excited to chat. I feel like a different person since the last time we chatted. Oh, so beautiful. Now you basically have 2 options at this point. Go at it alone, wasting every day, feeling stressed out and like a failure, knowing that if you don't change, your last breath will be filled with regret. 2, learn the proven system from somebody who has not just done it, but actually mastered it and teaches women all over the world to do it too. Now, if you're smart and you go with option 2 and decide to work with me, here's what you're in for in terms of results and speed. Within the first week, you learn how to embody instantly with ease. So this is the first day. Like you'll be in your body straight up first day. So this is amazing sleep, waking up excited and energetic, laser focus, and massive increase in your productivity because you actually have energy, right? You're not just with the car in neutral, slamming the gas down, going, I'm so fucking exhausted, I'm doing all the things. You have laser focus. You're actually, putting it to pavement, like, okay, click, click, put it into drive, baby. And this is where our body heals. Literally, Yana healed her freaking autoimmune disease in straight away. For embodied orgasms, pain in the vagina gone in the first week. Within the second week, completely reprogram your subconscious, right? So I get that we've done all the conscious things, but the reason you're here is because it hasn't worked. We have to get to the subconscious. When you reprogram that, you know your worth deep in your soul. There's no fucking question. You step into your power. You're in control of your emotions and well-being. So it's no more like, oh, get to the top of the mountain and trip myself. Like, with conviction that you know how. So you're like, well, Lani taught me how to put the damn gear into drive. Okay, cool. Let's do this. No question. That peace, that sense of peace is just, it's incredible. Within the third week, sharing your truth on social platforms with ease. My girls will be doing this even sooner now. I mean, dude, they're unicorns. Everything is happening even faster. Living free. Oh, I can breathe. Exponential growth everywhere. Massive client results. Creative downloads from source. So this is something that you cannot get while you're out of your body and running on subconscious programs of I'm not worthy. We don't get the creative downloads. So once you are embodied and you have reprogrammed, holy shit, it's like Wonder Woman status, dude. And this strengthens you in every single way, that knowing with conviction. I fucking know that I am literally like living up to my full potential. And within week 4, healing your sexual energy and activating orgasmic energy. Now, again, my clients this is happening even faster. So I have women coming in the first week and healing sexual trauma and having embodied orgasms, but for sure it would be by the 4th. Embodied orgasm. So this is, we don't leave the body. It's not like, oh, I need to watch porn or use a toy or he needs to turn me on or God, it's always so funny when I think about the old me, the perfectionist masturbating. It's just like, like a control freak. Like that's not an embodied orgasm. An embodied orgasm is a full body and soul healing. So that's what I get to teach you. It's all connected. Living in purpose with conviction and changing the world your way with ease. Girl, I never thought that I would be changing the world my way, dancing and cussing and living free, because everyone told me, oh, you can't do this. Oh, I had coaches. Oh, you can't wear that. Oh, you can't cuss. And it never worked. I was suffocating. I was like a mermaid whose tail was dried up. I was just a shell of a woman. And when I actually learned how to embody and reprogram, like, dude, every day I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm changing the world my way. This is so amazing. I literally surprised myself. I'm like, I can't believe that being me is my superpower. It's so awesome. And that's just the first month. Okay, who's this for? Coaches and healers who want to wake up feeling happy, inspired, and empowered. Who want to have extraordinary relationships with their partners, friends, and themselves. Who want to work with clients who are inspiring and actually help them get lasting results. Are fed up of being stressed, sick drama queens and want to take their life to the next level. Want to break their sabotaging patterns once and for all. Heal chronic illness and learn how to have it all and grow every day. So if this sounds like you, mama, and you want to heal yourself and finally have it all, then let's talk. Over the next 4 days, I've set aside some time to talk to you and see if I can help. We'll talk for roughly 45 minutes and I'll map out an exact action plan for you to follow so that you can create the life of your dreams and live up to your full potential this year. And this call will probably be the most valuable 45 minutes you spend working on yourself this year. I have over 100 women in this workshop. And my schedule can only handle 12 calls over the next 4 days. So you must apply now. All right, I'm just gonna put a link so you can click on it actually, or you can head to iam.laninalu.com/strategy. Again, I put a link up, so that's somewhere on the screen. And here's the thing. So I'm opening up for the next 4 days to talk to you guys. I know who I can help, and with conviction, it's like, man, out of every 5 calls, I say no to 3. And that's because if I don't have a solution to your problem, and if I know that you're not ready now, then there's no point. And that's okay. I'm going to be the only one in your life now that's going to really tell you the truth and offer you the next steps to totally break through, because I've been there. I was suffering, and this is what I do all the time. So if you are like, okay, yeah, dude, like I'm totally ready and I want to have a chat and now is the time, then go to that link and click it now. I'm going to be honest, in the beginning I said this workshop isn't for people who want to talk about how busy they are and say how much work they've done. Like, I get it. We've all done a lot of work, but if your standard right now, if you don't have it all, and you know that, and if you can honestly say like, oh yeah, like I don't have this, I'm suffering, I'm not living up to my full potential. But if you want to say that's okay, then my program and this call isn't going to be a good fit, because those standards are way too low. Like, I'm interested in leaders and women who totally want to change the world and who their first priority is, getting the transformation. Like, our coping mechanisms don't work. If they would have worked, then you would be here. So to me, it's just like, there's not a universal sign that's like, oh, when every woman hits 30, then she's ready to take responsibility for her life and have it all. We all have these. Fortunately, it's not only women that